You know, people think that, okay, well, it's just a little town jail, you know, they can't be that bad. There was bad people here. In 1904, Ray Krause lived here. She had a strychnine for her and proceeded to kill her stepdaughter. In 1932, there was a man named John Moore, and he was actually in here for killing his aunt and uncle in 32.
This is the old Blackford County Jail. Just got done talking to Chris, he's gone. I'm here alone now.
Yo, I hear footsteps.
Is there anybody in this room that would like to speak to me today? Oh my God. I ain't trying to get no attachments down here, you know what I'm saying?
Attach.
What did you do? Did somebody push you? Is there a James Barrett here? If I upset you, turn the light on. Guys, finally going to the old Randolph County Jail in Hartford City, Indiana. I got about an hour left to go. I had to make a pit stop because I forgot to get batteries for my audio recorder. So I'm gonna get those real quick. I'll head out. And I'm really excited. Don't know much about it, kind of in the dark. I try to do a little bit of research, but it's kind of hard to find anything on it that's not like another video of more like ghost hunters. So I know there's a couple of things. It was built in 1879, and back then the sheriff had to live in the jail. So there was a sheriff that did die there, I believe, of a heart attack. And then one of the guys I talked to did confirm that there was a guy that he ended up being hung. And a lot of people think that he did it himself. It was suicide. But then he thinks, and some of the other people he talks to think that it's not. They think he had a trial scheduled for the next day, and they thought that he was gonna rat people out. We'll see. Be there in about an hour, and I will see you guys then. This is Chris from Haunted Excursions.
Okay.
Get your merch on, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, show me the coolest places.
Okay, cool.
Also, is there a bathroom?
Yep.
I might have to pee myself if I get too scared.
Right here or upstairs. You got the cells right here. You got 4 cells in there. 5th one used to be a cell. Once they got running water, it turned into the shower. You've got the door here, but you can actually go in this other way. It's a little bit easier because that door is pretty heavy. All the cells are open though, you can go in there. The other side, when we come over here, when you go down this way, actually right there to your first on the right hand side there, that cell would have been the drug tank. So they wanted to keep them separate from the regular prisoners that were in here.
Okay.
So they wouldn't cause too much crap.
Do you know which cell was James Barrett?
Yeah. This one right here. Which from the inside, it'll be the first cell that you get to in here, which she can walk through this way. Like I said, that's the drug tank. And then right here is James Barrett's cell. So basically, well, you know just where James Barrett, 1932, bank robber. He was in the Chicago Heights gang, the Barrett gang. He was in with the sheriff, Ira Barton at the time, robbing banks. But he was getting ready to go to court the next day, and basically to lighten his sentence, basically narc on some people, I guess, or whatever. And they found him unalived in here. So they say it's suicide. We don't believe it's suicide, but that's what the books say, but hard for me to believe it.
Oh, whoa. My battery's already dead. It was at 50% when I got here. That's weird. I got 5 batteries though, so we're good.
That's cool. I haven't been in here since the other night when we got all that crazy stuff.
Austin said it was demonic in nature.
He thinks it was, but you know, it's like, well, not everything. I don't think that we did here is that. That would have been the dispatch office. The room up there, that would have been the women's dorm area. Then when you go up front to the front of the place up here, like right around that fenced-in area, that would have been toward the end would have been interrogation. But it was actually a backup cell area also. And here, this would have been the sheriff's office. Yeah, we get a lot of weird stuff in this particular room.
Really?
Yeah.
So there was a sheriff that died here?
Yeah, 1977. Does it feel like the floor is like shaky here? Or am I tripping? Could just be the heat. I don't know. It felt like it was like shaky for a second. I don't know.
Might have. Maybe right there, but it wasn't over here.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's the thing.
Is that me shaking? No, I'm just kidding.
No, yeah. I don't know. Once I turn the lights out.
Yeah, it might be different. No, basically, 1977, Howard McCollum, he was sheriff here. He passed away of cancer. He technically was the last person that lived here. They appointed Ed Townsend sheriff after that, and 4 days after Ed was appointed sheriff, he actually passed away of a massive heart attack in this office. So then the sheriffs didn't live here from 77 to 95. And then here is a picture right here of James Barrett. That's the one that I told you they found unalived in the cell.
I think I can get that. James Barrett.
And then this right over here, that's Ira Barton. That's the sheriff that he was in cahoots with on robbing banks. Ira got later sent to Michigan City.
Okay.
And then we've got a list of all the sheriffs from 1839 on. This place was actually 1879, so 1879 to 1995. So, but that's got a list of all the sheriffs. There was actually another sheriff in 1949 named Sheriff Updegraff that was, he was out on a domestic. He went twice out to this guy's house, and the second time the guy shot him. And so he lived here in 49.
He didn't die here, did he?
I don't think he died here. I don't know though.
Okay.
I don't really know where he died, honestly. I've never found out. I would assume he was at a hospital or something, but I don't know. I've heard stuff walking up these steps. I've had the door closed like 6 times in the last 2 years. We always get weird stuff in here. Wow, there's another restroom if you read.
That's the wind, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that tape needs on there more. So that's.
Whew.
It was weird though the other night when we were in here. I said something about, can you knock on it? And it's like boom, boom, like right when I asked that, and it didn't do it anymore. It wasn't even windy that night. So this would have been the sheriff's. Excuse me, I'm like out of breath. This would have been the sheriff's bedroom.
Okay.
Like I said, we get a lot of crazy stuff here. This room in here, this would have been kids, grandkids' room. We've had crazy stuff here.
Yeah.
I can see it in your eye already, dude. You're gonna get some stuff, dude.
Okay.
You're gonna get some stuff.
Oh, somebody had heartburn.
Yeah, yes. But anyway, we've had, some of the stuff is original, some of it isn't. I mean, my friends lived here for years, but we get a lot of stuff with kids here.
I thought about bringing toys just in case. I don't know if there were going to be kids here or not.
Yeah, and we've had stuff. We've actually had. There was a video of stuff here, like something peeking out here. I've seen stuff when I was on my live here. It looked like a smoky looking arm coming out. I mean, people were singing on my live while I was sitting over there doing it alone here. So, dang. I've heard stuff knocking on there before in that closet.
Oh my God. Open up that. Oh wow. It is cold up here.
Yeah. So basically, right here, part of this wood is original, part of it has been supported. and part of it's missing because they had a fire up here. This is where they would actually do backup executions. Now we don't have a number because we don't have all those kind of records to tell you if it was 1 or 100, but we're assuming they probably did somebody up here. But that's where, that is not the, like I said, that's not the original noose. We put that floorboard here just because I thought I heard something. Huh. I don't know.
I hear like a tapping.
Yeah, I heard it. I heard it tapping. Yeah, my friend tripped and like about fell through there. So
Oh God.
anyway, that's covered up now. Don't go past the yellow area.
Okay.
Back in here because you might be downstairs.
No.
So, and we've had a lot of weird stuff here with kids. I guess you figure the kids' room was right there. They're probably playing here. But I had something here. When was it? It was earlier this year. I was doing an Estes. We had the door shut. That door's like hard to open too. Casey was sitting over here. She was under Estes. And I said, is there anybody here with me? And she says, behind you. And she can't hear the thing I'm saying. You know? And I said, oh, you behind me? And she said, ready? And I said, yeah, I'm ready. That door clicks and opens up, dude. On the freaking live, dude. I was like, holy crap.
This is like a little living area.
Yeah, so this right here, this would have been the sheriff's living room.
Okay.
And no, not all this furniture is original, but I don't know what's original in this place and what's not anymore, honestly. Because my friends lived here, like I said. Did you see
The-
that? Yeah.
Yeah. I did.
What was that?
I don't know.
Interesting. Right on the cue. Anyway, there was this. People think it's like an elemental or plug wedgie kind of thing, like a black. I don't know what to call it. I mean, it's like a black. People like, oh, the troll thing. No, it's like a black thing. And people have seen it in here. Casey actually saw it looked like a black shadow sitting on the floor, and then it moved because there was a light underneath there, which is unplugged now for some reason. She saw it in here. Dan saw it by the restroom area. Other people have seen it on top of this little ledge there. When Paranormal Quest and Paranormal Nightmare was here, that's been, I don't know how many years ago that's been. They were in the sheriff's office area. Okay, when my friends lived here, they had a cat that lived in here at the time. Well, they saw this thing in the sheriff's office. They thought it was a cat. No, the cat was in here asleep. So there's been numerous people that have seen this thing and they don't know what it is really. It's just like a black something. So maybe you'll look out and see it tonight.
You don't see the little troll, black
Yeah.
troll thing.
Yeah, I don't know why people say a troll, but I think a pug wedgie or like elemental is supposed to be like something that comes from the ground or something. I don't know. Yeah, we were getting weird stuff down here though. But you didn't even get to see all of it because I can't go live back in there. But you'll be able to go back there and film.
Yeah.
We don't need all these lights on, do we? As long as you got a flashlight. And then this is layer one of the. We were in here the other night. That's where we were at. If you was, I don't know if you were in the lab the other night.
I was off and on. I heard when you guys were doing the EVP, but I think I only saw when you guys were up in the top bit.
There's more cuffs. This we've got a fan over there now though. And just keep it dry in there, but this just goes into the other side of the solitary area. Well, we've got other solitary back here. So right here, you gotta step up and duck down at the same time.
Oh wow. Yep.
So this is all limestone and quartz. They say that holds energy and stuff. So you got, there's 1, 2, 3. You see them holes in there.
Mm-hmm.
So behind these walls, there's 3 cells back there. They're blocked in there, but they're open rooms behind these walls. That's the vent that goes up the cell. So basically right now we're right underneath a jail cell. right underneath the jail cell area. That's the mechanisms for the actual cells. And I think that door would have been for heating. They had some kind of heating system down here that would have went up to the upstairs to heat it. And back in here, this is the only one that's open. There's 3 more cells. This is the only one that's open. So we got 6 of those in here.
Wow.
You're welcome to crawl in there if you want.
No thanks. I'll say.
Yeah. But yeah, see, you got 1, 2, 3 down here. And then that hole that just goes up into the jail cell area, and then that just goes into the center room where we're at.
Wow. Okay.
It's a little weird down there.
That's a little weird.
Mm-hmm. I can find it on here. Did you hear that?
No.
I ain't trying to freak you out, dude. I'm just like being real. I heard a step or something. You know, people think that, okay, well, it's just a little town jail, you know, they can't be that bad. There was bad people here. In 1904, Ray Krause lived here. She lived in Hartford City. She lived down in what is now Keplinger Funeral Home. She was married to one of the local druggists. She had the newspaper boy go to the other drugstore, buy strychnine for her, and proceeded to kill her stepdaughter. She poisoned her. So she was held in here in 1904. She would have been held up in the front room. The room that I told you would have been backup cell area. That was actually where she stayed at. She was here for a month, and then they sent her to Indianapolis. She got 20 years and got pardoned.
Really?
Yeah. So she was here. The other person I was going to show you a picture of, we just found this out like a few months back. In 1932, there was a man named John Moore, and he was actually in here for killing his aunt and uncle in 32. But right there, there's a picture.
Dang.
Yeah, that's pretty
scary ears. He's scary looking.
No, I mean that's an evil looking picture.
Mm-hmm.
But he was sent to. He was later sent to Michigan City to be executed. But he was held in here. We've had a lot of bad people. In this area over here, there's people have different opinions on it. Probably been 7 years ago now. Dan, the owner, he actually opened that up because there was water on top of it. And when he opened it up, there wasn't any water inside it, which is weird as hell. There's a lot of people that think it's a portal. There's a lot of people who feel stuff around here. There's a lot of people that will come back here because of that. I talked to Sean about it the other night when I was down here investigating with him. He feels like it's a portal. You know, it's like people can believe what they want. I'm telling you, it's a lot more active here than it used to be since I've because I've been investigating this place for over 10 years.
When did that open up?
Probably 6-7 years ago.
All right, here we are. This is the old Blackford County Jail. And just got done talking to Chris. He's gone. I'm here alone now. We should probably go ahead and get started. I'm going to probably start off in here and see what I can capture. I probably want to do the least amount possible because it's super creepy in the basement and the attic. But we're getting ready to do it. I'm gonna go get some more stuff. We'll set up in here and we'll see what happens. All right, so currently I'm in the sheriff's office. And Chris told me that I should try some flashlight communication specifically in the sheriff's office. So, I have the EMF reader right there. I have a flashlight there and a REM pod there. So the REM pod, just for those of you who don't know, if I have a REM pod, if something gets within this field, it'll start going off, right? The flashlight's supposed to turn on and off, so you set it to where it's like sort of on, but then off. It's supposed to give spirits enough juice to be able to turn it on. I scared myself with my own flashlight. And then the EMF reader, when something gets into this field, like something electronic, I don't even know if I can make it go off, a little blip, that'll start spiking. Is there a sheriff with us here? I can't see the rim button. Is there anybody here? You can touch that rim pod. You touch this thing with the red light. Or you can touch the thing with the green light. Or you're probably more familiar with a flashlight. There on the chair. You could turn the flashlight on. Just kind of tapping it. I don't know what that means. If anybody watches this video and they know what that means, please let me know, because that I do not know. Turn my headlight off. So it says it's like a red light that's on. Is it, like that's not. This is what it's supposed to do. Temp 0. Okay. So Chris gave me this list of sheriffs, basically, that had worked here. Maybe they lived here. I think they all lived here, actually. So this was built in 1879. So the first sheriff that would have been here would have been John Saxon. Are you here today, John? Okay. I wish I knew what that meant. I don't know what that means. I'm gonna keep going. I don't understand that. If you could touch the antenna, I would understand that. What else we got? All right, Gerald, if you're here, again, you can touch the flashlight, touch that antenna, touch that green thing. Everett Huddleston, Robert Wentz, Walter Mesner, Walter Woolard, Howard McCollum, was that Walter Mesner? Was that Walter that turned on that flashlight? Walter Woolard. Did you turn on that flashlight? Robert Wentz. Okay, thank you. What the heck? Could you have a seat with me, Robert? If you're Robert, could you give me one more sign? Robert Wentz? All right, so now I'm in the living room here of the jail. This is where, again, so the way that it worked is the sheriff lived here. They had to like live in this part, and then the jail was like in the other part. So this is like living area, just like a living room that you'd have in your house. Chris says he doesn't know what furniture in here is still original or not. Some of the activity he did say that they got here included something like a little, he said like a little troll or like a little gnome or something that he said went from like underneath this cabinet where I have my REM pod set up, so that it went from under there. Let me turn this up. So it ran from like here to over there. So I put the REM pod there just to see, if anything happens with that. Is there anybody here or anything here in this living room with me right now? I have a couple things here on the one on the floor, one on the rocking chair. If you want, you can go up and you can touch it. The one down on the floor, it's a little red light. If you hit that, it'll make a beeping sound. It's a fun little beeping sound. And then on the rocking chair, I have a flashlight. Just a regular old flashlight. If you give it a tap, it'll turn on. Should be, pretty easy for you there. Is the sheriff in here? I don't know if it was Robert, Walter. I talked to a couple sheriffs over there. I think. I don't know. Grab this stuff. I did hear something. I heard something in here. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. Dude. Didn't really get much in the living area. So back at the kind of base of operations and gonna check out the cells now, I guess, and see if there's anything in there. Got the head cam back on. See if we got, I'm gonna take the REM pod, I'm gonna take the EVP thing again, and the flashlight. Do I have the flashlight? Little flashlight? I'm not sure on the flashlight thing. Some people swear by it. I've seen some videos talking about how, I've seen a video debunking the flashlight basically, and I was talking about that with Chris before he left. Where did I put that flashlight at? And, is it still in here? And he said, where did I put it? You son of a, oh God, okay, calm down. So he said that, he's been doing this for a long time. He said like 20 years, right? And he believes that the flashlight thing is legit. He says sometimes you get really good activity with it and sometimes you get nothing. So I got pretty much nothing there. I got a couple of things in the other room, and I might not get anything if I can't find it. But we'll try it out over in the cells and see what happens. That's where we're going. So that's where they would play games, card games. This was the drug hold, I think he said. I'm not really quite sure what that means, but. I don't know where that goes. So this is the other side, and then I don't remember what this is. Oh, yeah, watch your step. This is where they would pass the food in from that kitchen area. Come in through here, and then they would serve it to the inmates. Oh, there's a step here. There's some cards where they would play poker. maybe some euchre. I'm not sure what games you'd play back in the day. God, it's very cold in here. It's much colder in here than it is in the other parts. Oh, I left the REM pod. I'm going to leave you guys in here for a second while I go get the REM pod. Put you guys right here, so that way if anything happens, you guys can see it. I'll be right back. I also need to get another battery. All right, I'm gonna try a couple things in here, okay? Good evening. I heard something in a different part, but okay. I'm gonna place this on the poker table. We're gonna see how that goes. And then, is there anybody here with us right now? Or with me? I'm pretty much alone. Oof. This thing is coming undone. Sheriffs, inmate. Anybody at all? I have a couple of devices here. You probably recognize a flashlight. It's that little silver thing. If you could touch that and turn it on for me, that would be super, I'd be super grateful. Very grateful for that. Just touch my mic. Or you can touch this red light. I'm hearing stuff in different parts. So, it is very cold in here. Tracking something. I have to go get a new battery. All right, I'm going to leave these here for a second. I'm gonna be back in a minute. I'm gonna get a new battery. Feel free to touch these two devices here. And play some poker while I'm gone. Play some games. I hear the REM pod going off. It's got a blue light on. There it goes. Brr. It's really cold in here, guys. Were you playing cards, or was that just temperature? Oh my God. I thought I just saw something standing there. Again, the temperature thing keeps going off on there. I'm gonna lay this on the bed, okay, James? Is James Barrett here? I'm sorry, there was a car passing by. I'll try that again. Is there a James Barrett here? You can touch that flashlight to turn it on. Or you can touch this red light with the shiny silver stick on the top. Or you can talk into that device with all the lights on it. Okay, I get it. Okay. If there's somebody here who is not James Barrett, could you turn on the light or touch that red dot? I just heard footsteps. I heard footsteps. But they sounded like they were back that way. Okay. So I don't know what is up with this. I changed the battery on it, so I'm not sure what the problem is here. But this flashlight thing isn't doing anything. But this REM pod is just going off on that. I'll have to listen to the EVP back in there because it's getting cold in here. It's getting cold back here. Oh my God, that is loud. You know what, now that I think about it, I hear footsteps. I hear footsteps. Oh my God. I'm gonna record. I'm gonna set this on the floor. I'm gonna record. I'm gonna be very quiet. Okay. I swear, dude, that I've been so cool this whole time, except for the mannequin thing, but I'm shaking, bro. Those were legit. There were footsteps, like on metal, and I just saw something out there. I don't think I can hear it on here without. Oh, it's yo, it is clear as day on here, bro. I just did it again. They're going again. I don't know what to do.
So, man.
Yo, so when you first walk in, there's that staircase that goes up, and there was that chain link fence. What did you say that was?
Which room? The very first room?
Well, just that part. Am I allowed to be up here? Because I don't remember us walking up here.
I didn't walk up there because my back's hurting, so I just didn't go up there. The first room that you get into when you get to the top of the stairs, that room there is the women's dorm area. And then if you go in, there's another attic in there above all the cells, in the middle area. If you look up top, that is where they used to drop people down behind the chain link fence, which is it's kind of hard to tell because the building's jacked up right there.
The gallows?
Yeah, and the floor didn't used to be there.
This floor scared me.
Do what?
The floor scared me. I got to the top step and I stepped down and
It made that noise.
but then no, so then I go to that first room. I'm in that room right now, and then I'm gonna be honest, I've got nothing. This whole time. I've got nothing. And then
Gotta tell everybody with paranormal, dude. Nothing's guaranteed with this shit. Dude.
I know. So I get up here. First of all, that scared me, and I got the shit scared out of me by that mannequin too earlier. I got that on video too. That's gonna be fun. But
So what were you saying about the floor?
so the floor scared me because I got up here and it's just loud. But then I get into this first room. It's got like these little baby dolls and stuff. And I captured it on the Zoom recorder. There are footsteps. There are footsteps on like metal. It's either footsteps or something banging on metal. But
Really?
yeah, and it got me good. And it happened 3 times, and I got it on my Zoom recorder twice.
So the reason why there's baby dolls and shit in there is because back in the late 1800s, early 1900s, if the moms didn't have anywhere for the kids to go, the kids would be in there with them.
Oh, so they would be in here with them. Okay.
Yeah. So that's pretty crazy.
That is crazy.
Where all of you went?
Well, so I did the sheriff's office first. I did the flashlight. I got it to turn on a couple times. My REM pod, it just does a blue light. I think it's the temperature sensor. Mm-hmm. That keeps going off, and I keep resetting it, but nothing else happens with it. I did that. I did the living room area where you saw that little black troll thing. I didn't get anything in there.
I don't get a lot in there. We every now and then we'll get some shit in there, but I think we got some shit in there last week, but I can't remember what the hell it was.
Yeah, and so then I went to this.
My hot spot is for me, dude, is like the cells Well, the sheriff's office is pretty active sometimes. Sometimes you can hear shit walking above you when you're in that damn office. The sheriff's bedroom for sure. The attic, I get a lot of shit.
Okay.
The upstairs in general. Basement's creepy as fuck too. And I get a lot of weird shit down there, dude. Are you doing it all in the dark and shit or what?
I have been.
Yeah. I think it just kind of opens your senses more too when it's like that.
Yeah, I've been just turning off all the lights. Well, except for when I came upstairs, I had the lights on when I came up here.
Yeah.
Just because I didn't remember my way up here, and so then I got up here and I was like, I'd never been up here, and then I heard the footsteps, and then yeah, so
Yeah, that's crazy. I was just wondering if you was getting anything.
Not yet. Well, not until these footsteps. These footsteps, I'm gonna be honest, they got me a little shaky because they were so loud, and I was right after.
In there in the lights and shit.
I know. That's why I just got up here. I had the lights on, and I got the recording, and I was like, "This isn't." I put the Zoom H6 on the ground,
Yeah.
and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to hear this with the speaker, you know." And then I picked it up and I played it, and I heard it plain as day with the speaker, and I'm like, "Oh my god, that's great!" So.
Yeah, you need to get up there to that second floor and let me know what you get, dude.
All right. See ya.
Okay, later, man.
Chris said that the women would, if they didn't have a place for their kids, they would stay here too. And so they have some toys in here, I guess. So it's so cold. I'm so cold. Are there any kids here today? There's some toys over here. I have a little red light that you can touch. Or there's a flashlight there if you want to play a game. I can ask you some yes or no questions. If the answer is yes, you can touch one of those objects. Okay, let's try it, okay? Oh, it's windy. Is there any kids here? Anybody that likes to play with toys? Those footsteps again. Are you making those footsteps? You can touch the light or touch the flashlight. Or maybe, let's try this. I have, oh, see, I don't know what that one means, but thank you. Were you living here at all? Can you turn on the flashlight? Okay, thank you. You can stop now. So what does that mean? Rim range? I'll just reset everything. Reset it all. Was that fun? That noise? Can you touch that flashlight for me, please? Thank you. What was that, bro? Are you making those footsteps over there? Do you know who's making those footsteps? It's getting louder. It's getting louder. Did you play with toys in this room at one point? Right now we're doing I think the kids' room here. Just gonna see if we can get them to play with some cat balls on the bed. So a cat ball, I mean, it's just like a regular old cat ball. When you move them, they light up. Or when you tap them with enough force, they light up. And then obviously the REM pod, which may or may not be working. I really don't know. There we go. Is there anybody in this room that would like to speak to me today? Is there anybody in this room that would like to speak to me today? Was that you that knocked? Oh my God. Do you like to play? What? Is that on the window? I think that's on the window. Bro, there's nothing up there. Hold on. There is nothing up there. Okay. Well, that's cool. Hey, I have a couple kids. They're about 3 and 6. They like to play with toys. Do you like to play with toys? I have 4 toys on here. I saw one of them light up a minute ago when you first started tapping. Could you light one of these up for me again? You can play with them. They're free for you to play with. Or do you like tapping the window instead? There was, like, I was expecting to see like something swinging and tapping the window, but there was nothing up there. Can we play a game? You can tap on the window once for yes and 2 for no. Thank you. That's a lot of taps. All right, save the taps for when I have some questions. Are you older than 5? Tap 1 for yes, 2 for no. That's just a lot of taps again. Can you touch this red light? I don't know what that is. My camera is tracking something up here. Right where I'm hearing that noise. Up in the top of the window. Yeah, you can touch that. It makes some fun beep sounds. Watch this. Just like that. Could you try that? Nope, just wants to tap on the window. Hey, that's fine if that's what you want to do. I know, this is where the sheriff lived, and so you were probably part of the sheriff's family. Was it fun being the sheriff's child? Did you play in this room a lot? Did you have siblings? Could you touch one of these balls? I have 4 of them here you can play with. That was me, by the way, I touched that one. The window tap, I don't know, there's nothing up there tapping it. So that's a fun little trick you got there. All right, so again, I don't know what the tapping is. I don't know how to explain the tapping. And that one cat ball did light up like the first, like right when the window. And the thing is I was in here for a couple minutes setting stuff up. That did not tap at all until I started talking to it, to whoever's here. There might be more than one. So nothing was happening until I started talking. And that cat ball went off, and then there was a knock on the window. Oh man, my battery was fine before I came up here. Are you using my battery from my camera? It's at 1% now? Okay, I guess I'm gonna go put a new battery in. You guys are using all that energy. I have a couple more batteries, so I better hurry up. Actually, I have 1 more battery, so I better go get it, okay? I hope you have a great night, okay? Okay, yeah, so I'm on my last battery, so we gotta do this pretty quick. I'm very sorry, Sheriff. I wanted to try to speak to you as well, sheriffs, and I'm gonna head up to the attic. I will be back, I think, at some point. Maybe we can chat then.
Yes, I know that we had to pay for gas, and I had to pay for everything else, right? We're a few $100s in the hole. I get it, but it's for the entertainment of the people, right? Yes, I'm literally getting ready to film the merch plug, so just let me do my thing. All right. Anyways, this has been a few weeks since I actually filmed the video that you're watching right now, and wanted to say thank you so much for clicking on the video, watching it. If you do enjoy it, please like and subscribe. And also, as you might have overheard from my conversation, there is some merch available. Hoodies, t-shirts, a few different styles, some beanies, some stickers, whatever it is. If you feel so obliged to become a spirit seeker yourself, you can always check the links or the items in the description. This stuff does help pay for more videos to be made, because it does take time out of my busy schedule. And by the way, there was nobody on the phone. That was just me talking to myself. So this video is sponsored by yours truly. I pay for everything. YouTube is just kind of and ghost hunting in general is just kind of a hobby that I've come across, right? So feel free if you want to see more videos like this. I try to make the merch as affordable as possible, and that'll go straight towards gas and money to book these places. They do cost hundreds of dollars most of the time to book some of these places. So anyways, I appreciate you. Hope you like the video. The next video will be out on February 1st, and they're just gonna keep getting better. All right, so hope you had a great holiday, and we will see you next year. Which, if you're watching this video, it's already next year. So later.
So Chris said not to go past this yellow line, and to be particularly careful about that bit right there. So I'm going to turn the rim pot on. I'm gonna set it right there. And then I'm gonna hang out over here. I can still hear those kids down there. Okay. Brr. It's much colder up here. I'm gonna have to turn this light up for once. Okay. I've been waiting to do this because I don't want to drain my battery. I also don't want to mess with the EMF stuff, so I'm gonna turn that on airplane mode. I'm gonna get the Spirit Talker app open, and we'll see what this says. So supposedly the Spirit Talker app can take differentials that spirits make in the environment and turn them into words. That's definitely the wind. That's definitely the wind. There's something, oh, that's like the roof over there. Apparently that part caught on fire at one point too, so. Okay. Is there anybody up here in the attic today? I don't mean any harm at all, just here to see if there's anything here, right? And I'm sure that you've had a lot of people come in here they're in your attic, in your jail. How does that make you feel? It's very cold in here. Nothing. I have a red light over there. You can touch that red light if you're here. That'll make a little beep sound. This is a device you probably aren't familiar with. This is like a phone, except it doesn't have any cables attached to it. And if you want to try and say something through this might be able to translate what you're trying to say to me. And then down here I have a microphone that's kind of like a telephone too, that you can talk into. And then maybe later I'll listen to it and see what you have to say. I don't have a lot of time, okay? So I'll be out of here soon. Is there anyone here that was hung here in the attic? I know they did it in here when it was too cold to do it outside, right? Oh, I'm not not getting anything on anything. Is one of the sheriffs up here with me? One of the kids up here? We're here in the attic. And it's kind of the same story with most of the rest of the place. I don't know if it's because I'm like new here. I know Chris gets a lot of activity, but he's been coming here forever, right? So it's getting colder up here. I think it's like 20 degrees outside, and like I am in the attic, and right outside this wood is the outside. So I'm gonna give it a couple more minutes. We'll see if we get anything. I'm not getting anything on Spirit Talker. I'm not getting anything on the RIM pod. I'm not hearing much. So we'll see. We'll give it a couple more minutes. Oh, you know what? I never turned Spirit Talker on. I apologize. If you've been trying to speak to me through this, I am sorry. I never turned it on. There you go. You can try to use that box now. It is a little cold up here. I'm not sure if you can feel cold. Is James Barrett here? Are any of the sheriffs up here with me right now? If there is anybody here, give me a sign, please. Okay. Make sure I close some of these doors. Don't know what doors are supposed to stay closed. I forgot, so I'm just gonna close them all. But I can. Okay. So, geez, I'm already back down. Okay, I'm down to 51. So we're gonna make this quick. We're gonna go down there. I'm gonna set up. I'm gonna actually stop recording so I can save battery. Go down there, set it up, put the RIM pod down there, get the Spirit Talker app open, and then we'll try to get the last few minutes. Sweet. Okay, so no kidding, as soon as I stopped recording a second ago, there was a thud from the other room. So just wanna go. It's very warm in this room, but I don't see anything that's fallen. Okay, never mind. Maybe I should just keep, oh man, you almost got me again. Maybe I should just keep that, this rolling. We'll just try to get it all done because I don't want to miss anything else. Oh my gosh, is my head cam still recording too? I promise I'm gonna be so much more prepared next time. You learn a lot, you know, the first time. Okay, now I don't remember where, this is where Chris thinks, so they opened this up because there was water on it. And when they opened it up, there was no water in there. So, but ever since then, Chris said it's been a lot more active in the whole building. That was, I think, part of solitary, but they tore the floor up. That goes outside. Through here. I think this is where he said he got most of the activity was in this first part. And this just kind of goes around in a circle, and all these are pretty much blocked off, I think. Minus the holes above them, like these. Actually, there's a part here. And this is the other part of the solitary, I think. So, and my battery is draining like crazy, so let's get started. I'm going to pop this down here, and then I'm going to try flashlight again, but I'm going to put the flashlight over here. And then we'll be able to see from both sides here if something happens. Let me get out the Spirit Talker app real quick. Is there anybody down here in the basement tonight? I know I'm kind of new here. You probably have seen a lot of people come and go. Yo.
I enjoy the company.
I enjoy the company. Is that because you were in solitary confinement? Were you lonely down here? Baby. Did you have a baby? You're doing a good job talking into this thing.
I'm very close by.
I'm buried close by. Chris told me there was I think he said there was a cemetery close to the property or on the property. Is that where you were buried? You can also use that flashlight down there at the end, or you can touch this little red light down here by the solitary entrance. Both of those will also let me know that you're here. Just give the flashlight a tap if you're here. Were you a prisoner here? Are you one of the sheriffs keeping guard down here? Battery's already down to 35. Okay. Is that you taking the energy from my camera? Teenager.
Teenager.
Were you in solitary as a teenager? You know, I don't think there's a whole lot of records about everybody who was here, so anything you could tell me would help me out. I'm gonna try to go through here. Were you in solitary? Well, this is very cramped. Very narrow. I think this is the other spot. Chris said he would get activity. And up here is where they have like the things for the jail cells that would close them. I'm not sure what that, I don't remember what the door is for. What did you do to get in here?
Attach.
No, you cannot attach to me. You cannot attach to my equipment. But if you need somebody to talk to, you have a few more minutes before I leave. Ain't trying to get no attachments down here, you know what I'm saying? Chris did say he thinks that he's been having a bad back. So, did you or somebody you know attach to my friend Chris? I'm gonna start heading around. Oh, geez, there's a big old step there. Do you know something? That something attached to my friend Chris? Something that would cause his back to hurt? Ow, gosh, I hit my head. Remember, you can touch this red light too, or you can touch this flashlight over here. He pushed. Who pushed? Okay. Who pushed? Did somebody push you? Sorry, my hat is hurting my head. Did somebody push you? Oh. Thank you for using the flashlight. Did Chris push too hard? When he was here last, was he getting pushy? Okay. I've watched Chris's videos of him down here. It didn't seem like he was being pushy. Play a game, okay? If it was Sean, turn the light on. If it was Chris, okay.
Patience.
Patience. Is that patience like hospital patience? Or patience like I need patience when talking to you? I think Chris handles himself pretty respectfully, so I'm not sure exactly what this is, unless it's talking about something else. So I'm going to try to dig in a little bit deeper while I have like 20% battery. Now, I don't want anybody to feel bad about anything. I want to make sure that everybody is on the same page here, right? Good, yes, we want to be on the same page. Okay, can you turn the light back off, please?
I'm a little sad.
He's a little sad. And that's okay, you know. I get sad too. And if you're stuck down here, it might be a little sad. I would be sad too. Being stuck in solitary, nobody to talk to, while all your cellmates are up there playing poker and getting visits, and you're stuck down here, that's not fun. That's very sad. That was a hard, like, flashlight turn on right there. Yeah, it's very sad. I'm sorry for you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Could you tell me what it was that you did that landed you in jail? Okay. Could you use this device to tell me what you did? Or can you just answer? You don't have to tell me exactly what you did, but was what you did really bad? Yeah.
Rosemary.
Rosemary. Is Rosemary a name? Or a reference that's a name? Okay. Is Rosemary your name? I haven't got this flashlight to work this entire time except for down here. Rosemary is your name? Turn the flashlight off if okay. Many. Oh.
Many deaths.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of deaths they happened here. Or are you saying that you yeah, they did? Can you turn the light off, please? Did you cause many deaths? Yo, okay. Is that why you were sent down here into solitary confinement all alone in the dark? I'm sorry that's the way it ended up. I'm sorry that you ended up down here.
Empire.
Empire. I don't get where that ties into it, but okay. Do you regret what you did? And do you feel remorseful? Okay. Well, Rosemary, I'm very sorry that you had to experience that. You know, but again, like I said, we all make mistakes. We make choices in life. And yours ended you up here. I do apologize that that's the way that it went.
Upset me.
Upset. Sorry, did I upset you, Rosemary? If I upset you, turn the light on. I'm very sorry, Rosemary. I did not mean to upset you. I did not mean to upset you. Did I bring up some trauma for you? Was that a yes? Did I bring up trauma for you? You can turn the light on if I did. I'm sorry. We don't have to talk about it, okay? We can be done talking about it. I'm sorry about that. I didn't want to hurt anybody. I just wanted to get to know you a little bit more, get to know this place a little bit more. But I'm gonna have to leave here, okay? And when I leave, yep, I'm leaving. When I leave, you are not allowed to follow me, okay? Cannot follow me. You cannot attach to me. You cannot attach to the flashlight or any of my equipment. But I tell you what, I plan on coming back someday, Rosemary. I will come back, and maybe we can talk again. Would that make you happy? If you got another visitor?
Sound.
Were you talking about the train? Or did you just make that thumb sound? Oh my God. Okay, yep. Okay. I think that covers every room. I didn't get to do the sheriff's room because I wanted to make sure I got the attic and make sure I got down to the basement, into the solitary room. So, yeah, wow. That was wild. I'm going to be honest. I did not expect to have a conversation. This whole time, the flashlight has not done anything. It did it once in the sheriff's room. It hasn't done it anywhere else that I've tried it. And then it does it down there. And we had a chat with somebody who allegedly is named Rosemary. And Rosemary feels bad for what they did. And I'm very sorry for stirring up trauma. And let me make sure that I close this door. So yeah, I mean, it's cool. You know, I think maybe they get tired of seeing all these people coming in here and with these picture makers and stuff like that. So maybe they're tired. I didn't get a whole lot. The kids were tapping on the window. I heard those footsteps, which still got me going, dude. But yeah, so who knows? Maybe we'll come back and we'll talk with Rosemary again. I'm not sure how reliable that app is. I'll be much more prepared, and hopefully I'll bring a friend. I want to bring some friends. I think it'd be fun. I have one friend that I know is a skeptic. I'm a hopeful skeptic, but I did not expect half the stuff that happened to happen. So, and not every investigation or ghost hunt or whatever you want to call it is going to end up as, the most terrifying thing you've ever seen, or sometimes we'll get nothing, sometimes we'll get everything, I think we got a lot of nothing, and then I went down to solitary and got a chat with some spirit or two. With that being said, I will be leaving here. No entities or spirits here are allowed to go with me, all right? I'm going home. You're not allowed to come with me. Stay away from my stuff, stay away from me. Leave the mannequin alone. No pushing the mannequin, okay? Cool. With that being said, I thank you for letting me into your building and letting me hang out with you guys for a little bit. Okay? Maybe I'll film a little bit of post-hunt clarity. Post-hunt clarity. Anyways, I gotta go. All right. So I still have quite a ways to drive. I've got a little bit of battery left on this little guy, so time for some post-hunt clarity. Post-hunt clarity. Yeah, so talked to Chris. He did not know of anybody named Rosemary. I told him about Rosemary and how potentially, allegedly, Chris may have pushed too much, made Rosemary mad. And maybe Rosemary has some sort of attachment to Chris now. I don't know. First, I was a little anxious because I was like, I've never done this before. And in the sheriff's office, I wasn't really getting anything. And then I got a little just disappointed and kind of, after not getting anything, even in like the cells, like I didn't really get much. The REM pod was going off when I went to go change the battery, but I'm pretty sure it was just like a temperature change. I don't know. This REM pod sucks, bro. I don't know what the problem is, but I don't like that REM pod. I'm gonna have to get a new one or buy a new one or make one, something like that. And then I went to the room where the kids are known to play at, and when I did that, I wouldn't say I felt happy. I wasn't I wasn't joyous or anything. Oh my god, my brights are on. I wasn't joyous or anything. I wasn't scared. It was playful. It was like a playful energy. I felt like, hey, these kids want to play. Again, I don't know how that window was tapping. There was nothing hitting the window. I did not see anything touching the window on the inside or the outside. It was still tapping. So that was still don't know how that happened, but it happened. And then in the attic, at first I was kind of scared because I was like, this is scary. I'm staring at a gallows where people were hung inside. When it was too cold outside to hang people outside, they would drop the floor in the attic, hang them right there in the jail. It was scary, at first, and then I sat there I would have been in there for a lot longer, but this place was draining all my batteries. I went through all 5 of my batteries for this camera. It was crazy. And so I'm trying to like save my last battery so I can go down to the basement. So I was only in there for like maybe 15 minutes tops, I think, unfortunately. But it didn't really, I wasn't, after a couple minutes of not getting anything, I felt disappointed again. And then I went down to the basement, to the dungeon where solitary confinement was, and finally got that flashlight to work. I don't know why it did a little bit in the beginning. It worked a little bit in the sheriff's office, and then like not once again did I see that thing go off. I quit using it after a while just because I didn't see it, but I used it down there, and it was pretty good. And between that and the Spirit Talker app, found Rosemary. Weird. I don't know. It's I think I upset Rosemary because I felt bad, but at the same time I was like, if you did bad things, this is where you are. This is where you made a decision. This is the consequence. And I don't think Rosemary liked that. Rosemary was not a fan of that. I'm excited though. If you want to see better ghost hunting content, stick around because definitely going to be working on it. All right, definitely going to be doing. My goal is to do one a month. Okay, one ghost hunting video a month. January, February, and March, I should have a video uploaded. That means, like right now, I'm filming in December and have it uploaded in January. If I can stick to that, that'd be great. So one a month. I have plenty of time to edit, make it good. In March, I'm planning to get a group together to go somewhere special, and I'm going to take a bunch of people that I know, that I work with, that are interested. We're going to all go and hang out in a haunted place that I don't want to mention yet, but it's going to be cool. So stick around, like and subscribe. That really does help me out, and it's going to help me get into these places. These places are not free, by the way. In fact, the one place that I want to go in March costs like $700, so that's why getting as many people as possible to go, it's great, because I think you can have like 10 people at $700. That's $70 each, something like that. So yeah, like and subscribe. This has been Post Hunt Clarity. This is Preston from Spirit Seekers, signing out.